Hello? Okay, we have it clear here. I'm so sorry. Did Jack come back in? I'm so sorry here. I'm still trying to figure out this stream yards, but basically tonight's topic is crime story. Trifling high school football coach pastor having an improper relationship with a 17-year-old student. Now, well, the reason why I'm getting into this topic because what's so crazy about it, they've been having themselves a little affair for a while, and this trifling football coach slash pastor has been grooming this girl. So he was waiting for her to turn 18 years old for them to show their love and profess their love for each other. Are you kidding me? Hello, hello. Okay, I guess everybody can hear me now. Oh, this is just so fooey. This is really just fooey. I hate glitches like this. I believe everybody can hear me. Hopefully they understand. Can everybody hear me now? Okay, now you can hear. Oh gosh, this is just so crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to start this all over. I'm not gonna start the whole thing over, but I'm just gonna just start the presentation. Okay. Today's topic is to everybody. Oh gosh, I hope people will read the timestamps so we can go from there. All right, so I was greeting everybody in the chat and stuff, but I'll get back into greeting a little bit later. I want to get into this topic. Okay, today's crime story is we're going to be talking about this trifling high school football coach slash pastor having an improper relationship with a 17-year-old girl. And the reason why I want to do this topic because what's tripping me out about this trial, he was basically grooming this girl. So his goal was when you're turned 18 years old, we're going to fess our love. We're going to tell everybody that we're in love and we're going to be together. Now he's a pastor. He's married. He has 2 children. Are you flipping kidding me? Are you out of your mind? You're a monster. You're sick. You're sick and you're twisted. And then he's in charge of the youth program at the school, at the church. So when you've been grooming the kids at the church too? Are you kidding me? And he's married and he got kids. No, this is unacceptable. This is not right. So, okay, I'm going to read an article. Then I'm going to also play some a news clip, and then after that I'm going to get into another story. I'm going to have two other stories, and the third one is basically going to be an update of a story that I had covered before. Now I'm going to try to get Jack. I'm going to try to get you up on the screen, and hopefully, yeah, Cap, adultery is real. Oh, she reviews everything. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it is. Adultery is everything. Okay, I got 10 people up in here. All right, so everybody, so sorry for the foo-foo, but just hang in there. We're going to get into these stories. Okay, Mr. Jack, I'm going to try to get you up in here at the screen. All right, can I hear you? Jack, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes! Can you hear me? I hear you.
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, awesome. Okay, I got that part. This is such a fooey. Oh, this is just so messed up. But we're just going to have to just go on. Hey, it is what it is. So how are you, Jack? How was your day? How's everything?
I'm here. That's the important thing in life is you're here, you're healthy, and you live another day according to God.
Amen to that one. Amen to that. I can't argue with that one. Okay, I'm going to read the article. Now, I'm trying to get the picture up. Okay, if I put the picture. If I want to put the background picture, I want to move us. I would have to move us, but you'll still be able to talk?
Yeah, it should automatically put us to the side, and the picture should come up.
I put it in the background, not layout.
Well, let's test it out.
That's what I just did. I see it behind there, but then I see us. All right, let me try again. No, that's just me. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay.
What you might have to do is go click on share and then share screen and then whatever, and just already have that photo popped up in the background of your computer, and then you can go from there.
All right, let's try this one. If I remove you and remove. Okay, I should have had did it the other way. All right, we're just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna put you up here, Jack. Both of us gonna be here. We just got to do the pictures this way, and then when I share the screen, then y'all can see the video. Okay, we're gonna start with the first story right here. I got you, Jack. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna read this first story here. Now we're gonna get into this crime story. This Trifling high school football coach / pastor having an improper relationship with a 17-year-old student. Okay. Senior pastor. Okay, this article here I'm reading from this was it Christian Post reporter. Yeah, Christian Post reporter.
Hold on, Donna. Hold on before you do that. You can
Yes.
actually share that story on the share screen, and then hit
No,
share.
I have it on paper. I don't have
Okay.
I only have the other ones that's on share screen. Okay, I'll get to the article. Miami-Dade County Public Schools confirmed Thursday that they have fired Edward Williams Sr., a popular football coach and leader of the Jesus People Full of Faith ministry. Let me put on my glasses here. I'm about to go in on this man. Okay. He was arrested for allegedly being involved in an inappropriate relationship with a 17-year-old student at, I can't pronounce the school, but Miami Lakes Senior High School in Florida. Miami-Dade County Public School is disturbed to learn that this is about this allegation. As soon as the anonymous tip surfaced on Tuesday, Miami-Dade police launched an investigation and an arrest was made. The individual's employment with M-DCPS has been terminated, and he will be pre- prevented from seeing future work with this district. He better not be. Okay, we'll continue to act swiftly against any individual who compromises our effort to safeguard the well being of the students, the school district said in a statement to the Christian Post. A police report citing by the local 10 says that Williams, 44, this monster, he's 44 years old, romantically involved with a 17-year-old girl at the school, even though they both denied having sex. Mm-hmm. BS. The victim told the investigators that they were waiting for her to turn 18 before going public as a couple. She also told the Miami-Dade school police officers that they are in love. Mm-mm-mm. And have held hands and kisses. One of the texts from Williams, she showed the police suggested that the student might have done more than just kissing and holding hands with the married pastor. Yeah, they definitely have. He was grooming her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is what the text message says. Baby, give me one chance. Baby, give me one chance. I can't believe I lost my girl. Please, what if we make love one last time? It won't be the last time, but for a while. You hear this? You hear this? This is what he's saying to the 17-year-old girl. The text messages from Williams to the student said the pastor was employed with the schools excuse me, with the school district from 1999 to 2017 and then returned in June 2020 and had no previous disciplinary records, official told Christian Post, excuse me. It was unclear Thursday if Williams remained in leadership at the Jesus People Full of Faith ministry. Mm-mm-mm. Church officials did not immediately respond to requests for comments Thursday. Information from the church website lists William as a Miami Lakes Senior High School graduate who studied in Iowa State University and played professional football in both Canadian and Arenas football leagues. The church also stated that he is committed to preaching the gospel. Yeah, he committed to preaching to the kids.
Preaching the gospel.
Yeah, he preaching to these kids, Jack. Okay, young kids. Edward is committed to sharing the good news of Jesus Christ. So when the call came to the ministry, it was no hard decision. Edward desired to see people live their lives to the fullest. The Christ made the call and committed to the pastor in the South Florida area, an easy one. Edward's strong belief in God has blessed us to be a blessing to others, the church says. What kind of church is this? That they okay with this? Are y'all listening to this? This is insane. He and his wife, Jessica, have 2 children. Okay, so he's a past. He's in charge of he's the head football coach, right? And he's a pastor, and he's in charge of the youth. And they saying that this is his calling. No, this man is sick. Okay, and if he's so much dedicated to God, try to help me understand why is he committing adultery? That's not the seventh commandment. And then he's committing it with a child who's 17 years old, and he's grooming this child because when he turned 18, we're gonna confess our love, So you gonna leave your family and everybody? This is insane, and this church is still keeping him. Jack, you have
Yeah, I have a question. Now. How old are his 2 children? Because that's he's getting with someone of his children's peer.
It doesn't say. I don't have the ages of the kids. Only just him. I don't have the
Hmm.
ages of the
And the
kids.
church still wants him to buck dance for him.
Yep, he's still welcome. They say, he's called by the church, so they need him there.
Well, yeah, they did that to Bishop Eddie Long stroke.
Ooh, ooh. Okay, everyone. Now we're gonna get into the play. We're gonna play some audio here. This trifling man. I'm so sorry for everybody with the foo, but just hang in there. It's okay. Just hang in there. All right. Now we're gonna share screen and hopefully Jack, I don't mess up. Okay, share screen. All right, we're gonna listen to the news clip.
Cameras rolling as a high school football coach walked out of jail accused of having a relationship with a 17-year-old student.
And now he's up in felony charges. Local 10's Janine Stenwood has the disturbing details from Hialeah.
That 17-year-old victim allegedly told police that they were in love and that they were waiting for her to turn 18 to make that relationship public. Now that coach, a very popular coach here at Hialeah-Miami Lakes High School, just got out of jail a short time ago this evening.
Hey, Coach, can we talk to you about the allegations against you?
With his head covered by a shirt, now former high school football coach Edward Williams was released from jail, and not a word to us. I know a lot of people looked up to you as a mentor and a coach. Is there anything you want to say to the students or the school district? Police say the 44-year-old,
I'm curious if that's his wife.
in an old tweet from Hialeah-Miami High School, had an inappropriate relationship with a 17-year-old student. According to an arrest report, detectives received an anonymous tip about it on Tuesday. When they questioned the 17-year-old, she reportedly said she and Williams were in love, would kiss and hold hands, and shared text messages she claims he sent that read, "I love you. Do you love me? Baby, give me one more chance. I can't believe I lost my girl. Please, what if we make love one last time?" Police say both denied engaging in sex. But Williams was met by cops at the school Wednesday morning and is charged with an offense against a student by an authority figure, which is a felony.
Well, just take him to jail.
I'm obviously not okay with it. Students say they're shocked.
No está correcto.
It isn't right, this mom says. Williams, who told police he's also a pastor and a youth mentor, has now been fired from the school and cannot get another job in the Miami-Dade School District. The Miami-Dade School District said that Williams had been employed with them on and off for nearly 20 years and never had any prior disciplinary history until now. Hialeah, I'm Janine Stenwood, Local 10 News.
I'm going on an adventure.
Okay, well, we're not going to go on with you. Okay. Okay, so y'all hear this trifling, this coach right here. And he's married, and he's a pastor. And he's ahead of the children, and he's grown.
Oh God!
So it turns 18.
Oh,
we're gonna run off, and I don't know what the heck was going through his mind, but you know what? You're out of here. You're busted. And whoever tipped, it must have been one of those high school kids that did, and glad that they did, that they outed you and put it out there, because what you're doing was wrong. And there's probably some other kids out there he was grooming too, but this was the one he was able to get the furthest with, and he thought he was. Oh, this is sick. And this happens.
Chester, the child molester.
Mm-hmm. That's why I always said, I always weary with men that says, oh, they 18, they legal. Why do you say that? So if a 12 or 13 was legal, you probably go for it, right? Why are you so comfortable to say that this child is legal if you're like, what, 24 and up? You know, it's just a little creepy to me. Creepy.
You're right. If he can move to France, he will.
Oh, that's right. You were saying about in France. Okay, we're going to move on to number 2. Trifling. All right, everybody. So sorry here. It's a little foo. Okay.
He's finna get his foo if he go to prison.
Oh, you done. Well, you going to be groomed, sir. They're going to be grooming you. Okay.
You wash behind his ears.
All right, let me change the picture. Okay. Let me see. I think I could can I put the wife up? Let me see if I can get this wife. Oh, there she go. That's the wife.
Wow.
That's his wife right there. Beautiful, right?
Why would he get with a kid over his wife was a good looking woman?
Because he's sick. He's not normal. He's sick.
I wonder if she knew about this the whole time, or did she turn a blind eye?
That's a good question. Because sometimes these wives do know, but they just don't want to say nothing about it.
Don't say you gonna eat your cornbread.
Okay, we're gonna go into that's him coming out the jail. That's him hiding himself. Okay, we're gonna get into story. Unfortunately, I can't even show the picture. Well, we're going to get into this trifling one here. Story number 2. All right. This story number 2, and why aren't you showing? Okay, this story number 2 here. This trifling woman right here. This woman is 28 years old. She snuck into a high school in Florida, and she posed as a high school student. And why did she do that? Because she wanted Instagram followers. Can you believe this? Now, this is a person who's obsessed with, clicks and views and all of that.
Social media.
Yeah, the social media. Okay, so I'm going to read the article real quick, and then I'm going to play the audio. But you know what? I think I'm just going to play the audio because I don't want to hold y'all here forever. I messed up too much here. So I'm going to play the audio for this one so you can hear this story. Because this woman is just completely insane. All right, I'm going to share the screen. Okay, where is she? Where is this crazy trifling woman? Okay, ready, get set, go.
A security scare at a school leads to a woman's arrest. Police saying the 28-year-old impersonated a student. The reason? She allegedly wanted more followers on Instagram. 7's Maricela Burgos reports.
It said that she was carrying a skateboard, a painting.
A 28-year-old woman who had no business roaming the hallways at American Senior High School did so on Monday.
Dressed similar to students to try and blend in.
Audrey Francis Queenie appeared in court Tuesday, nodding her head during part of it.
Did she shake your head right now? So I don't.
Oh, ma'am, stop doing that.
She's a 28-year-old.
Look at her, she a nut.
followed
She keeps shaking her
instructions
head.
in court. Cops say she broke the law the day before.
First of all, I don't know how you get into the school and have a guard at the front. You got to show your ID.
But detectives say she did get into this school by pretending to be a student and passing security, all because she wanted more followers on social media.
It says in here she's trying to get people to follow her on Instagram.
The arrest report states the student impersonator recorded herself handing out flyers at the school that promoted her Instagram page.
She was like, I think, recording some stuff in there, like some crazy stuff, and she had like the devil's mask and everything.
The student was referring to a mask she featured online.
It's crazy. It's creepy.
Francis Queenie managed to escape school security that day.
I legit have, I don't know how many cops outside right now of my house.
But that night, detectives tracked her down, paid her a visit at her North Beach home. She posted this video as an Instagram story.
And I'm not going outside.
She ended up in cuffs and in court. The judge ordered her to stay away from the school. Her charges include trespassing and interfering with a school.
Ma'am, your lawyer wants to speak to you.
Yes, sir. If someone shoves a camera in your face, let's don't talk about this.
Maricela Burgos, today in Florida.
School officials say they're investigating how it happened. Meantime, Audrey bonded out of jail overnight.
She's sick. She's obsessed. She's obsessed.
Donna, I wouldn't be surprised if she want to mess with her daughter's friends like the other one did. I wouldn't be surprised. I think she want to be a high school student all over again. I mean, she's insane in the membrane. Ain't got a life. Probably ain't got no man either.
Right, acting like a fool like that. And if she do, he's just a fool. Might be another fool like her suggested her to going up to the school. Okay, honey, that sounds like fun.
Simp.
And just like the judge said, how was she able to get into school? Don't they have security? How was that possible? That's what I'd like to know. How was that possible? Okay, I'll greet everybody who's coming in. We just want to get into this topic and go from there. Okay, we're gonna get into number 3. Okay, number 3. Matter of fact, I could do it. I switched it up, Jack. So now I think I'll be able to do the pictures. Okay. Number 3, where is? Okay, this one here is the update. I don't know if everybody remember when I did the story of the Brooklyn woman who got shot in the head in broad daylight in front of the bodega by her ex-girlfriend. Does everybody remember that story? That was insane. What I did that about a month ago, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was about a month ago. Let me see if I'll be able to show the pictures. Oh, okay. Now it's this story. Does everybody remember this story when I covered it? I covered this about a month ago. This woman here got shot in the head in front of the bodega. And they was together in a relationship, I think about like 10, 15. No, they was together for a long time. Maybe almost close to almost pushing 20 years they was together. For whatever reason, they broke up, but they broke up a few years ago. I guess this woman couldn't handle the fact that they broke up, even though it was a few years ago. And she came back, stalked her, and shot her. Okay, I'm going to show the clip. So I just want to let you know it could be a little bit graphic. It might be a little disturbing to you. So if you don't want to watch, I understand. If you want to exit, I completely understand. Jack, you still there? Now here we're going to go. Okay. Hold on a second.
I'm here.
Okay. I'm trying to. I got it. Okay, this is it. A little bit disturbing, but oh my gosh, right there in broad daylight in Brooklyn, New York.
I think the overlay is covering it.
Okay. There we go. You see this, how she's running up on her. So she followed her. She's been watching her. She knew this was a spot that she go to. She probably going to get her coffee in the morning, get her little sandwich, or get her newspaper before she starts her day, and shot her right there in front. Trifling, and more trifling. So I'm going to read the article from this one real quick, update on this one. So this is just totally insane. Okay. A woman has been indicted for shooting her ex-girlfriend in the back of the head as her former partner left on the Park Slope Deli, according to the press release from Brooklyn District Attorney's Office. The DA charged Letitia Bell, 39, with 1 count of second-degree murder and 2 counts of second-degree criminal possession of a weapon and allegedly shooting the 52-year-old Nichelle Thomas in the head on April 21st. Shot her in the head, and this woman has 2 children, too. They don't have their mother no more. Bell turned herself into the police shortly after the shooting. She faces 25 years to life in prison if convicted. Brooklyn DA Eric Gonzalez, I guess, noted Thompson's role as a mother and a grandmother. Her enrollment in the master program to become a social worker, and her participation in the community at the Emmanuel Baptist Church in Clinton Hills. This broad daylight shooting tragic cut short the life of a beloved mother and treasured member of the local neighborhood and faith-based community, said Goldman, in the press release. The horrific violence this defendant allegedly committed was shocking and senseless. So they got her. She shot in the head. A few hours later, she went to go to police precinct, and she wanted to confess that she killed her. And they was, domestic violence relationship, and it was going on for years. And I think like about 13 times the police was called over to their house. And out the 13th time, might have been 10 was the victim, the one who died, and the other one, she started it. Drama, just crazy. And now this woman is dead. Y'all two was over, but you couldn't get over it. And see, this is what I'm telling you about. Some situations, when people break up, it could be years later. They could be holding a grudge, and they'll still come back to want to kill you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is very sad.
She could have went to Greenwich Village and found her another woman.
Mm-hmm. And then she came all the way from the Bronx. From the Bronx from Brooklyn is a little bit of a travel. So she traveled out there early in the morning to go shoot her right smack in the head. And she wanted to make sure she was dead. Because when somebody put a gun up there that close to your head, they want to make sure you're gone. They don't want no problem. No, you out here, making it for any kind of reason.
She could have got somebody else instead of running around and holding a vengeance plot. She could have. There's plenty of women out there be more than happy to meet her acquaintance. Now she ain't gonna have a choice but for another woman to meet her acquaintance in prison.
Oh yeah, you gonna get a lot of attention in prison.
Yeah, she gonna earn her liquor license.
Mm, 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 mm. So everybody can see. You see this picture of her right there. Look at her eyes. Her eyes is crazy. You can tell her something wrong. Her eyes is googly. She's crazy. But this was like, I think she was way younger too. So see, I forgot.
Like how young?
I forgot the ages, but whatever I did the calculation from last time, I think she met her when she was like around 16, 17. And then the one who died must have been like in her late 20s, kind of early 30s. So it's older woman with younger woman. And yeah, she felt like she couldn't pull it out.
Donna. I'm reading the comment here. Catherine with friends stated the defendant's sister said the deceased kept playing with her sister every time they break up. The deceased kept calling her back, and she said her sister do have mental issues, alleged.
Oh, okay, so you know about this. So defendant's sister said that the deceased kept playing with her sister every time they break up. The deceased kept calling her back, and she said that her sister do have mental issues. So it's more to the story. Oh, thank you for sharing that, Catherine. More to the story. Well, it's always 3 sides to every story. We just hear just little bits and stuff from the from the news, but there's always more. Trifling. You know, when you break up with someone, yes, it does hurt. You're losing the person that you love. You spend all that time with. You feel like you can't get nobody else, but you know what? You can get somebody else. What you do is, take a mental check. Check yourself. Maybe you need to level up mentally, physically, financially. Go and join a gym or something. Pray a little bit more. Read some books, some self-help books or something. Get yourself together instead of going out here, stressing over somebody else that you're not with no more. They don't want you no more. Why would you want somebody who doesn't want you? I don't understand that with people. Person don't want me, I can catch a hint. You don't have to tell me more than once. I catch a hint. Just move on.
Yeah, why waste your time on somebody that's not going to value your time?
Well said. Well said. Okay, let me go through these comments here real quick. Okay. Ooh, all right. Let me get this off the screen here. Look at her. She's gone. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. So salty, so salty. I'll just leave it like that one. I could just leave it there. All right, let me go through the comments. I think I greeted everybody that was here and stuff. Okay, I'm so sorry for the beginning. Everything is just so foo. I don't know if Frugal, you still there? If you all throw out some purple hearts, everybody throw out some purple hearts. I know if you're still there. BG, I'm so glad that you was here. Thank you, hugs and kisses. And don't forget tomorrow. Tomorrow at midnight it's gonna be horror night. So to anybody that's into scary movies, 80s, feel free at midnight. We'll be having a scary movie. And Donna will be co-hosting. I'm trying to see if I can put the link. I'm going to put the link in the chat. So, yeah, here's a link in the chat. So anybody wants to come, you make sure you press the reminder at midnight. Yes, horror night. Okay, let me get back into the comments. I get a little too happy. I love scary movies. And don't do too. We had a conversation all day battling about scary movies. Okay. And she reviews everything. I greet you. Hugs and kisses. And Savvy's still up in here. Okay, Captain's still. Okay. All right. I think I saw Art up in here. Yeah. Very sick individual. I don't know which one you're talking about, but all of them is sick. Okay. I think I greeted everybody. All right. Yeah, I think I did. All right, so I just agreed everybody. Jack, do you have any thoughts? Anything you want to say? Because I'm about to wrap it up. Because this whole thing just like, just went to like fully.
Well, the guy who like he smokes 2 packs of Cools a day, shame on him for getting with an underage kid, knowing darn well you got a good looking wife in the house, and you got 2 children, and I don't know how old are they. Hopefully, they're not around the same age as the woman, the lady, the girl that he was messing with. I mean, he's kind of leaning toward. I mean, it's insane. Him and CTG can hang out and party and stuff. I can say the full name of that individual, but
we understand.
Or TS or but yeah, it's the health inspector is going to be there. I know Fleece Johnston got out, so unfortunately he's not going to be in there. And the guy, it does, Donna, to me, it bothers me that grown adult men, especially Mr. Cool's right here.
He does have that look, Jack. He does have
that cool smoke look. Like he has Cools and Jack Daniels or Night Train. But it just bothers me that you got a grown man, fully grown adult, and he finds sexual desire for an underage girl. I mean, some of these guys that make these excuses of, oh, well, she don't look like a kid. I don't give a rat's behind. That's a kid. Plain and simple. I mean, he could have went on Instagram and find women 25 and up. In Miami of all places. There's plenty of women in Miami. He's an idiot.
Yeah, Miami.
The mecca of, women. There are more women in Miami than men. And he couldn't, out of all those women, he couldn't got whatever he wanted. I'm not saying it's okay to commit adultery. Okay, I'm not saying that.
Right.
Not saying to step out your marriage. What I'm saying is, if you're going to cheat, at least being with an adult woman. There's plenty of beautiful adult women in Miami, and he wants a little girl because he's a punk. And my question is, how old is the wife? When did he got married to her?
And the sad thing about it too is, the kids is embarrassed because now everybody knows at the church, they know what happened. Oh, your dad is a pervert and stuff. So people don't realize when you do stuff like this, you're affecting everybody. So now the kids is embarrassed. And everybody's probably like, and first of all, if I was at that church, I'm leaving immediately. If this man is still staying at the church, I'm leaving. What are you keeping him for?
Donna, I'm gonna tell you something, man. People will still support this man because they still believe he's a man of God. Well, I don't know what God they're worshiping. Maybe Lucifer is their God. That could be the case, but this is insane. And this has been going on for ages, for years and years and years. And luckily, social media, to a certain extent, which is a good resource, and people starting to wake up that this kind of crap been going on for a long time that's been swept on the rug because there's lack of access to microphones and cameras. A lot of these wicked preachers, I'm trying to be cautious of what I say because I don't want to be, blowing up expletives, but the wicked preachers have been doing this for years. This is why a lot of the younger people are leaving the church because they've been victims of this behavior by these predators. He's a pedophile predator. He's not a peeping Tom. He's not a pervert. He's a predator, plain and simple. And I'll tell it to his face. That's who he is. And he ought to be ashamed And he's not the only one. There's many more of these pastors and coaches and youth ministers. I get very leery about a coach over of a girls softball team or girls athletics. I prefer them to have a female coach instead of a man being a coach over these women, unless they got some woman that that's like an assistant or something that's making sure everything's on the up and up, and not that this man's not trying to get in these little girls' panties. The kids, he wouldn't want nobody doing that to his daughter if he have any. Any man would not want that to have that done to his own daughter. But so why you do it to somebody else's daughter? And I don't get it. That's why I'm always leery about these male high school coaches coaching a bunch of women. I got a problem with that because it can lead to many things. And you got these master manipulator coaches and preachers, and I ain't gonna go deep into it. Long story, because this is why a lot of people are not going to the churches, because they've lost faith in the leadership, because the enablers are allowing the leadership to foster this culture of sexual abuse on kids. And like you said, if the laws in the U.S. says you can get with a 12-year-old, he would have already did it.
Oh yeah.
He wouldn't be no high school coach. He would have been a elementary school coach.
Elementary, middle school, exactly.
Yeah. He would have been a toddler minister instead of the youth.
And I bet you he was like a stand-up guy at the church, because he said he was like the head pastor or something like that. I bet he was very popular at the high school. Everybody looked up to him, thought he was just a great guy, and didn't know this man was a pervert. He was sick and he's twisted, and he doesn't need to be around kids. And I know there's other kids out here too. And one is, is going to come out in the open, other kids that he was trying to groom, other girls, because she definitely wasn't the first. Definitely wasn't the first. And then they said they wasn't having sex, which is a lie. If you hear the text messages, they would say, let's have, make love one more time.
Maybe give me one more chance. Like, this is the Notorious Big and Faith Evans.
I didn't want to say that, but yeah, it did sound like that, didn't it? What a shame. Pathetic. Mm-hmm. And she's walking around here in love. And the thing about it is, she's been so groomed by him, and she's really thinking that this is love. She's probably going out of her mind. The parents are trying to talk to her. She probably want to commit suicide. I'm just bringing up scenarios, y'all. I don't know the girl. Might be out here want to commit suicide, want to run away. You stopped me from being with him. He loves me. I love him. Y'all just don't understand.
Yeah, the sad part is that she got turned out, and this is what these sickos do. They get a girl young and turn them out so they can control them. Kind of like what pimps do, believe it or not. That's why Vegas. I think Vegas was the first to set a standard of kidnapping on the first offense is life in prison, because that's what some of these pimps were doing in Vegas. Were kidnapping these 12, 13-year-olds, turning them out, and make them prostitutes so they can control them. And that's when they start getting harsh on the sentencing. On the first time offense, you get life in prison for kidnapping on the first offense. Even though you may not have priors, it's life, because they understand the level of consequence. It can lead to somebody's death, or it can lead somebody to a life of sex trafficking. It's really insane. And this, what he did is just on a local level. This is a whole international global system of sex trafficking of underage children going on today. It's everywhere, unfortunately. It's something that needs to be stopped.
And the sad part, like you said, what people they losing their faith in the church, because what really the typical family, back in the days, Sunday everybody goes to church.
Mm-hmm.
You get up early, you go to church, You have, a big breakfast after church. You worship the Lord and stuff. But now people don't want to go because they're losing the faith. They're losing the trust. They feel like they're getting ripped off in the pockets. That's another story. And then the children's not safe. It's sad.
No, the children ain't safe, and the enablers who are members of the church aren't doing anything because they look at the pastor's image as more important than the actual child victimization.
True.
They will protect the pastor versus protecting the children. Just like that movie, My Funny Valentine. Same thing. I think it was Viola Davis, not Viola Davis, but what's her name? Loretta.
That's a Kiss's son.
Loretta Devine. I think that's her name, and Alfred Woodry. And the Loretta character was raped by the pastor's son. Okay, was raped by the pastor's son.
Oh.
And the pastor's son was a teenager, and the Loretta Devine character was like 8 years old. And instead of locking him up and put him on the cell and let him turn to a cupcake when he gets out at 18 with high heels on and a Brazil top with Kool-Aid on his lips, they sent him away to Chicago instead of locking him up doing the right thing. And, of course, she had to deal with that trauma until years later. That same rapist, who was a teenager, now an adult, looked just like this guy, believe it or not, but lighter skin. Smoking Cools, like 2 packs of Cools a day, being Mr. Cool. And then he came back to Georgia. I believe it was in Georgia. And he was trying to have sex with her own daughter.
Wow.
And her dog's 14.
Wow.
He was going after her daughter, the same mother that was victimized by this grown man was going after her daughter. Her daughter.
What a shame.
And then the mama still protecting that demon. I think the female actor named Jennifer Lewis. It was hard for me. I couldn't watch all of it because I just don't like stuff like that.
I heard
even movies of guys hitting women like the Ike Turner stuff. I have to skip over a lot of stuff because I get queasy looking at stuff like that. It's just it's disturbing. Put it that way.
Understandable. So anybody else have anything else to say? I'm so sorry for all the mix-up and it's all so disorganized. I thought I had it organized, but Jack, I guess I didn't. One day I shall get it. One day. But it just wasn't tonight, was it, Jack?
Well, okay. I mean, you're new to the StreamYard. It like when I first got started, it kind of, it was kind of a little I wouldn't say complicated, but a little troublesome. But after you get kind of used to it and keep playing with it, then you'll get the hang of it and you'll start adding more stuff to it or subtracting stuff to it.
But I have to say one thing, setting it up was so much quicker than me doing the OBS. I just got to figure out the clicking on this one. But when I normally do the OBS, it's just like, it takes me forever to try to put everything in. Oh, whole nother story. But I know y'all don't want to hear that. We hear my technical problems and stuff. But so I'm going to repeat again. The next thing I'll be doing, it'll be tomorrow at midnight. It will be horror night. So if anybody who's into, horror movies, they like a scary movie, and it's going to be for the 80s, please come. And I will put in the link again. And I would like for you to come. I mean, if you're into it, because, it might not be for everybody. Not everybody's, into scary movies. I am. I love it. Can't get enough of it. It is what it is. All right, so that's the link there. So you hit the reminders, you make sure you're there. And I'm glad to have you there. And hopefully, YouTube police don't shut it down. We'll see and everything. And welcome Just Be Just Be in Time. I guess Just Be in Time. Welcome to the live. We're about to end here. If you want to catch the replay, you can gladly catch the replay. And if anybody else have anything else to say, I want to hear the tech. What she said? She reviews everything. You hear, Jack? She said she wants to hear the technical. The technical thing is your girl over here is clueless with this. Okay, just
well,
especially
it wasn't really technical difficulty. It was just.
Oh yeah, I'm the technical difficulties. It wasn't StreamYard. StreamYard, it ain't got nothing to do with you. This is me. But all right, we're going on. What's 53 minutes? This was supposed to be a 30-minute live stream. If everything would have went right, it would have been done in 25. The link is a tease. yeah, Dome. And Dome, for like avatars, I want you to put your scary who's ever your favorite scary movie person. I already got mine. Who's gonna be? You'll see. I have two. I don't know which one I'm gonna use, so it's gonna be cool. All right. So anybody, like I said, when it comes to it, tomorrow be at midnight. So I gotta make sure I take myself a nap so I can be up. I won't fall asleep and miss the midnight. All right. And then the next one, I'll be doing some commentary. I'll be doing the animation one will be next week until Monday and stuff. And I also want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting my animation relationship videos, who's been watching every single one, the beginning and the end, watch it, leaving awesome comments. I'm watching y'all. I'm loving it. Looking forward for the next one. Emailing me when is the next one, stuff like that. Thank you. I appreciate it. And more to come. I appreciate it. And also to the people that's, been donating to my channel on the PayPal. I appreciate too supporting the animation video and just supporting the channel. Sending, blessings. I appreciate it. Thank you. And Jack, do you have anything else to say?
No, I think you covered pretty much covered everything. So like I said, tomorrow Donna's gonna have at midnight, of course, if you're in the Eastern area, it's midnight, 12 a.m. Eastern time, 11 p.m. Central time, 10 p.m. Mountain time, 9 p.m. Pacific time.
Thank you, Jack.
I don't know. In the Atlantic area is 1 a.m. Atlantic time.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I should have said that. It's Eastern, midnight Eastern on my end. So you have to know your time zone and everybody be there. And thank you, Dome, too. And thank you, Jack, for being here co-hosting. And thank you for helping me try to figure this out. Next time it should be a little bit better. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, definitely. When you're gonna do the cheaters thingy?
I was maybe next Saturday I will do the cheaters. I'll do another cheaters. I was gonna do another domestic violence, but I think I'll do the cheaters and say the domestic violence one for like a Thursday or something. But I'll be doing the cheaters again. That'll be on maybe that's Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday at 7:15 Eastern. If I do, it'd be Saturday. When I do those type of things, it'd be on the Saturday at 7:15 Eastern. Hopefully, I'm making sense. Okay. All right. So, night, everybody. Hugs and kisses. Thank you. Oh, we gotta do a closing prayer. Gotta do one real quick.
All right.
Our Father in heaven, we love you. We adore you. We need you. You're everything to us. Bless everyone that's in the live stream, and bless everyone that's watching replay. And if anybody who's going through something that's in this live stream or watching replay, please, God, help them to get through what the trials and tribulations that they're going through. Help them. Let them know that as long as they believe in you, they can do it. We love you, we adore you, and we need you. Amen. All right. Night, everyone.
All right. Subscribe to Donna Just Being Real.
Okay, yeah.
Only place to be.
That's right. Yep. The only way to be in life. Can't be fake out here. Okay. And let me end here. All right.